I am so sorry I'm late, guys and dolls. Oh my god. I sort of overestimated my coffee break. I went on a coffee run, and whew, did that take a little longer than I thought it was going to. How's everybody doing? Hi, hello, hello. Freon, would you comment that? Because that seems like you didn't do that just now. That's a little too fast, even for me. Anyway. How does everyone like pink on me? Yeah? Oh, I just realized I left my closet open. I do remember. I do remember you, Freon, yes. It is hard to forget someone who was so charming on my last life. Moving that. Like I said, not prepped at all. Not prepped at all. How's everybody doing? How's the week been for everybody? Mine has been a bit of a dud. I'll tell you why shortly. Guys and dolls, if you are new here, my name is Allie or Alessa, since I just changed my Instagram name. Oh, God. Alessa's the full name. And this is live stream number 7. I've done this 7 times now. I can't believe it. What kind of news do you have, Freon? What will make me happy? Do you finally have a video up of you trying ice cream? I remember that. I'm sweaty. Guys, it's really hot and really, it's okay, not hot, but like super humid in New York City because it's been raining nonstop. And it is gross outside. I went to go get me some coffee. A very deserving like coffee run. I haven't done one in like 2 weeks because I have to behave with my food now. So this is a luxury now. Blackpool Pleasure Beach videos when you're there next summer officially. You got the green card to go. So you got the okay. So like everything's clear and you're going to, oh, wow, that's cool. Well, I mean, I have to wait a little while, but maybe, when you're ready, I'll be watching. I've never been to that area, so I've always wanted to. Whew, how's everyone's week been so far? Mine was not great, as I said before, because I caught a cold. I don't know if you guys watched the latest vlog. According to my numbers, not many have, but that's okay. Sometimes you have a dud, and that's fine. But to those who've seen it, or if you don't know, I'll tell you now. You're done with school well, you just got to find some stuff to do. That's all. I bet it's very easy in Scotland to find stuff to do. I say that as someone who has no idea. I have no idea. I caught a cold. So I don't know if any of you guys were on the live stream last week, but I kept having like this weird tingle in my throat. Lo and behold, after I left that live, and I woke up the next morning full blown cold. And I spent the week recovering from said cold. So this was my first time outside in a few days. First time having enough energy to really do anything or see anybody. And it's been a lot. I kind of remind myself of a man a lot of times when I'm sick, because the cliche is that men like to complain when they have a cold. I complain a lot. So I apologize to my husband in advance if he sees this. I'm so sorry for how bitchy I was while I was sick. I still have a little something, but I find that as I've gotten older, it takes me longer to recover from colds. So that's me right now. I'm still kind of recovering. So is caffeine the best idea? You talk to who you want to talk to about that. We have a little bit of that in New York too. We have a lot of shops here that never recovered from COVID. And so there's a few sections in New York where you just see nothing but blocks and blocks and rows of just businesses that couldn't come back. So there's certain parts of the city that definitely feel a little sadder than others. I'm sorry about that. That sucks. You're gonna have to get creative, or maybe start, working on the channel a little bit more and making some videos. Because I still have you still have to show me some ice cream. I still want to see some ice cream. Mm. Speaking of like getting back on YouTube and doing the whole YouTube thing, I think my next video is going to be a little different in that I'm talking to you guys a lot. It's not necessarily a vlog, but it's definitely a like front facing, hey, this is a thing I've noticed and I want to talk about it a little bit. So what I've been noticing is that a lot of my creator friends who started this journey with me on or around the same time, I'm finding that a lot of them are slowing down in their uploads, or they're just not uploading at all, or giving up or quitting. And I talked to a few people about it and I wanted to know why that was. And so I decided I wanted to just kind of talk to people for a few minutes on a video. I'm not sure if it'll be a mini one or like a long form talk, but I just wanted to, it's kind of like a pick me up and like a pep in everybody's step, and to stick with it with me, because I don't want to do this alone. I can't do it alone. And so I want my friends to sort of, I want to hear from them and figure out what's holding them back from wanting to upload consistently, whether it be life or work, which is totally understandable, or if it's just a creative standstill, or if it's feeling defeated over views. I'm trying to figure out what those things are, and I'm trying to figure out how I can best guide people to different decision making to make it easier for them to want to stick with it. Because from what I've gathered and from what others have told me, this is a very rewarding platform if you stick with it. So I don't want to see my friends stop, because then if you guys stop, then I stop, and then I don't want to stop. And so I need, my husband can't be the only one who's putting the energy in me to want to make these videos, right? I did message you, Freon. I did. Yeah, of course I'm going to support. I mean, this is what the community is. Well, all we do is, or what I strive to do is to be as supportive as I can. I may not answer you right away because, I have things outside of YouTube that I do too, but I get to everybody when I can, and I try to help when I can, and I watch videos and like and comment, and I do what I can with what I'm capable of as a human being. Um, I'm glad you're so excited about that. I'm glad. Then next year you can show us Blackpool. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Yeah, so that video is coming out, I want to say next week, because I'm trying some new things with my editing, and I want to I'm trying to figure out how to structure it. I had a whole script in mind and I stuck to it as best as I could, but as you can see here with all the live streams I've been doing, I tend to ramble and then I don't stop. And so I'm trying to piece together and be coherent about what I was trying to say about YouTube in that particular video. But I just found it so interesting. What's your genius idea? Go for it. I just found it so intriguing how, because I've watched tutorial videos and I watched videos about how, people trying to give out like YouTube tips and tricks, and the biggest thing they would keep saying is to stay consistent. But what does consistency really mean to a person? You know what I mean? Oh, hey, alarm. What does consistency really mean to a person? Is it once a week? Is it twice a week? Is it just vlogs? Is it informative videos? Is it what is consistent? I know consistent for me is to try to have at least one video out a week and give that video breathing room. If you want to, that's okay. You don't have to do that. It's okay. You don't no need to put in all that work for me. I'm just a little girl in New York City. But if you want to, that's okay. Just make sure they keep it, they don't say anything crazy in here. um, but yeah, I know consistent for me is once a week, and then I have mini vlogs in between, and the live streams in between, and all of that. Is that enough? I don't know. Could I be doing more? Maybe, especially in terms of things like watch hours and stuff like that. But I just found it interesting how, I started the long form videos in January, and noticing how a few people that started with me just kind of started going, no, no, what, and I'm trying to figure out if it's the editing that's tedious, if it's what is it about, YouTube in particular that makes people think it's so tedious. And so is it because the growth is slow, or is it the editing, or is it coming up with ideas? And so in that video, I lean heavy into planning and organizing ahead of time. Like, I have all of my videos planned out, give or take a change or two if I travel or something. I have everything planned out until December. Like, everything's planned out. And I've already started looking at a 2026 outline for videos that I want to make. My goal in everything in life, and if my husband comes on later and shares this with you, so be it. My goal with just about everything in life is to stay ahead of a lot of stuff. I try to stay ahead of a lot of stuff. And this YouTube thing is not a joke. You have to try to stay ahead as much as you can, because the moment you fall off, or like you miss one thing, or you forget to do one thing, it all can, like, brick by brick, just kind of mess you up. And so I have every video, like, title at least planned out. Will I change them? Absolutely. I change them all the time. Thank you. Yeah, Freya, you really are, like, you are such a blessing. Thank you. It's very kind of you. It's very kind of you. I try not to let any negative stuff get to me. YouTube is YouTube. You're gonna get the bad apples. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't mind that. That's not a reflection of who I am, what I do, how I do it. They don't pay my bills. You know what I mean, Freon? Like, if they have nothing to do with your real life, like, nothing that anyone else should say to you should matter. Um, so yeah, I feel I get help from my husband a lot with some of these videos, but it feels rather lonely. I don't really have, like, a New York City tribe of people that are also doing YouTube. And the ones that I do know, they have, like, big followings, and they have their own friend crews, and they have their own things. And I'm not trying to insert myself into anything. I think I want to, like, form something new on my own, but I have to find those people. And so there's a few, like, ideas I have about meeting a few people for coffee and picking their brain, like, do creative brainstorms and coming up with titles and staying organized. I highly recommend using Notion. The Notion calendar has saved my life. I remember as much as I can remember, because Notion reminds me every day. These are so good. I'm gonna hate when they switch up the menu for fall stuff. This is so good. So in that video, I think I've been editing it for the past couple of days, and I think it might be around 8 to 10 minutes long, that particular one. I'm still doing the Q&A video. Okay. Yes. Yes. If I ever want to pick your brain about something, Freon, I will absolutely DM you. That's I'll hit you up in the community post. Actually turned my Did everybody get access to that whole communities thing on YouTube the other day? Because I got access to it and I turned mine on. I'm very fearful about what random people are going to just post in there, but if I have the ability to, like, delete it or block it, then so be it. I'm just going to let it be, and that'll be another way for people to engage with my page. So I'm nervous about that whole communities thing, but it's a control thing. If I can't figure out what you're going to say, I get nervous. So it is what it is. It is what it is. The Q&A is coming along. I have 12 questions total that I picked from various places. I asked on Instagram. I asked here. A few people left comments on other videos. I asked in my newsletter, and I asked on my website who had questions for me about whatever. I picked 12 that I liked. A lot of them were New York, like based, New York heavy. What is this flip that I did? I can't. Guys, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I picked 12 questions, and I'm going to answer them as truthfully as I can without getting in trouble. Will there be a hot take or two in that particular video? Maybe. But a couple of them are cute and light, and like if I've ever met like any celebrities in New York City and stuff like that, which I have. I've met plenty. And I go into like who I've met and stuff. So that video is going to come out soon too. And then after that, I have Maybe Ali episode 5, and I'm working on that. My husband helped me, thankfully, with that because I'm focusing on parks in New York City. And he was kind enough to help me with Washington Square Park. So if he comes on later and watches this, thank you. Oh, God, all that noise. That noise. So he helped me out with that particular video. I'm halfway done with that. I have 3 more parks I have to visit. I just have to have the will and the strength to go and do it because it's hard, especially since the weather's going to get hotter and it's going to get more sticky and humid and gross outside. I have to go to Central Park. I have to go to Bryant Park, and I have to go to Riverside Park. Central Park and Riverside, I could do in one day. I'll be very sweaty and a mess, but I can do it in one day. Bryant Park, a little different because I have to go all the way to 42nd Street to do it, but it's the smallest of the 3 that I have left. I can film Bryant Park in like a half an hour if I wanted to. Have you met some big names? Well, who have you met? Let's see. I'll do a small list. In New York, in my 38 beautiful years of life, I've met Robin Williams. I've met Hilary Swank. Hilary Swank actually went to my job. I've met Ed Harris. I've met Meg Ryan. I've met Kevin Bacon and his wife, Kira Sedgwick, because they were on the Upper West Side once upon a time, and they just like they're there all the time. I said hello to Richard Kind once. He waved back at me. That was fun. Let's see. Who else? Andre 3000. I've met Andre 3000. He went to my job once. Kate Hudson was probably my biggest my biggest celebrity like sighting because I actually physically held her and shielded her from paparazzi and people. So long story. You met Larry King? Whoa. Aunt Joey Mack? Cool. I'll go briefly into Kate Hudson. So I used to work at a hat shop. I used to be the manager of a hat shop in Nolita back in the day. And there was a day where she walked in just randomly on a whim. She was in this beautiful like white dress with these beautiful brown boots, and she was looking for a hat. And I guess people got wind that she was just like around Nolita, and people started trying to find her. So what I did was me and my former coworker Michael, who was having a ball out there, I think somewhere in Germany. Shout out to him. I love him. I miss him. I grabbed Kate Hudson's hand and I put her all the way to the back of the store. And what I did for 2 hours, kid you not, I just kept giving her hats to try on. Almost 2 hours of just trying to like help her shop, but also convince the people in the front of the store that she wasn't in our store because nobody could find her. I was like, she's not here, but if she was here, what? I was like, what? And she bought so much stuff from us that day specifically because we helped her out for so long. I think she bought like almost $2,000 worth of hats and accessories and like feathers and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, she's beautiful. Let me tell you, Fran, she's beautiful in person. Like just stunning, and I couldn't believe it. And she bought a bunch of stuff from us, and she bought stuff for her friends, for herself. And like a few weeks later, like anytime I would look at paparazzi photos or what have you, I would see her in like the stuff that she bought. But yeah, nothing more exciting than that. That was really fun. I met Robin Williams a few years before he passed away. He was shooting a movie in New York City on our block back when my mom and I lived on the Upper West Side. And she like pulled him by the arm and like said, "I want a picture," and did the whole embarrassing mom thing. It's funny to look at that photo now, knowing that like the both of them are gone, like my mom and Robin. Holy crap, that's something. Oh, and I met Mike Tyson. And any boxing fans out there, I met Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson went when he was baptizing one of his children. He baptized them in the same church I was baptizing my god sister in, and it was a spectacle, as one would assume. And my grandmother like grabbed him and like pulled him into a photo with me. It's somewhere on my Facebook, somewhere in life in this house. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, no, he's not a great human being, no, but I'm talking about 20 plus years ago when he was like at the height of his fame, and like we had ideas that he wasn't the greatest, but people were so enthralled with him as a boxer, they were just kind of over not really paying attention to that. We know what we know now, of course, but like I was like a child. I'm 38 now. I was like 11 when I met him. It was a long time ago. I didn't watch that match. I didn't. I'm not a biggest fan of the sport to begin with. A little like violent for me. Like I don't do football either. It's a little anything that like makes me squeamish. That's a me thing. I don't knock anybody who likes any of that stuff because that's their prerogative. You know what I mean? Hmm. A lot of people never liked Mike. A lot of people. A lot of people just kind of use that man for, you know, his strength. Guys, never let me do this flip again in my hair. Please. Look at that. I don't know what's going on with my hair. It looks nice though, right? I washed it 2 days ago and it still looks good. Thanks to the husband for the hair mask. I think you might be watching by now. But thanks for the hair mask. I greatly appreciate it. July's coming, and then July, I have quite a bit planned. I'm not going to Coney Island just yet with you guys. Woof! We are getting, I think next Friday, my phone set. Let me see, I have my phone right here. I think it might have changed, but at one point, my phone said that next Friday, it's supposed to be 103 here in New York, which is already just okay. It's 99 now. Like we were complaining so much about all the rain we were getting and all the cloudiness we were getting, and now we're going to get our first major heat wave. And so I hope everyone, including myself, is ready for that, because heat waves in New York City are on a different level. I like to say any major city that has a lot of concrete, heat waves are feel very different for us because of the heat bounces off all that concrete. So you're talking about it bouncing off the buildings, bouncing off the sidewalks. Oh, hey, there's police activity. Yikes. Okay. And so it feels like it'll be 99, but it'll feel like 103. Easy. Maybe even more on some occasions. Like I'm not prepared for that. I have a bunch of like these kind of tanks that I'm going to wear for the most part for that week. It's one of those things where you kind of just have to not care that your arm, you have flappy arms and that your chest is on the bigger side. You just gotta wear it so that you can not sweat your life away, because it gets nasty. It gets nasty. I did not get to see Mrs. Doubtfire the musical. I did not get to see that. No. That came out in a time in my life where I wasn't really seeing too many shows like that. The money wasn't factor, but also I was into different things at the time. I just recently got heavy back into theater after my mother passed away, as an homage to her in a lot of ways, because she loved theater, especially musical theater, so much that she was always wanting to take me to shows, and she would here and there when she could as I got older. But I embraced it again after loving it as a child, just recently within the past few years. So anything that was like prior to that, I either saw it or I didn't, or like I know of it, but and I know the music, but I don't know the show exact. Ah, a Newsies fan. I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie, and I know about Jeremy Jordan because I saw Jeremy Jordan in Great Gatsby last year, and then I saw him in Floyd Collins a few months ago. Love Jeremy Jordan. Funny enough, Jeremy Jordan. I recorded a YouTube short for Floyd Collins, the bow at the end, everybody's bows, and that's one of my highest viewed shorts ever. And when I look at my analytics, it's always somebody who's searching for Jeremy Jordan in particular, because people love him so much. So like that's one of my highest viewed shorts. It's got like a few thousand views, and I go, you guys, the Jeremy Jordan fans they're out, they're searching every little piece of like entertainment they can find with him in it. They are like, um, I like the movie though. Christian Bale's in Newsies the movie. No, God no, no. That man has a whole family. That man has a whole family. He's got wife and kids, I think. Mm-mm. I'm also not DMing famous people. Like I'll comment on like posts and stuff. No. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars. I did like it depends on the season, like if I like a certain person. I don't really do ah man. I did reality TV like when I was younger. I stopped at like what? It's the last like reality TV show I saw. Maybe like the Kardashians way long ago. I don't really do reality TV. I don't really do too much TV anymore. I think once like streaming became so popular, the need to sit in front of a television at a certain time every day, there's just no need for it anymore. And so I watch things as I choose to watch them. Like I have a lot of shows I need to get to watching that I haven't finished yet. Like um I need to finish like Yellow Jackets, and I have to start Andor season 2, Nobody Come For Me. There's a lot, and I have to do like and Just Like That season 3 because I have to finish that stupid story in my head. Stuff like that. Like I watch TV um how I see fit. I don't get glued to nothing like that. I did once upon a time when it was like the first couple of years, like a few of the Marvel TV shows, like WandaVision and stuff. Like it was required viewing at a certain hour. I stopped doing that because I got tired of going to sleep at like 4 or 5 in the morning. Oh, you're into ballroom. I'm not into ballroom. I don't really like. I'm not a. I'm not a dancer. I'm a ghost sees live music and does like silly things like that. That's me. That's me. I go to concerts and live shows, which reminds me I have to see certain schedules and see certain bands. Guys, my hair is doing things. I'm gonna take a shower after this live stream. Remember when I was talking about YouTube like 10 minutes ago? And trying to figure out why like a lot of my friends have left YouTube already. Yeah. Let's see. After I do that video, the Q&A, and the June recap, you guys got to tell me if you like the recaps anymore. The last one for May, Not that nobody watched it, but nobody really watched it. So I'm wondering if I even do like compilations anymore of all the vlogs from the month. If that's something you don't want anymore, it's okay to tell me. Like, just tell me in a post or something. Because if you'd rather see like an extra vlog for the month or something, like an end of the month vlog, I'd much prefer to do that if that's what you guys want to see, rather than me just squishing everything I've done for the month into 1 hour long video. And then I have July. And I think, let me see. Okay, I'll remind you. Let's see. I swear I'm paying attention to you guys. I'm just also going into my Q3 content calendar. Yeah, I go by quarter. I'm trying to figure out what I have ready for July. Let's see. I have a couple of just random. Oh my gosh. Allie's going to attempt to teach, inform people about the New York City subway. Why did I write that? Why did I want to do that? I might change that, actually. Oh God. Yeah, it's mostly vlogs. It's mostly just like you guys taking a look at my life, and also things I learned quickly about New York City, as I've been born and raised here. I was gonna say, how is the weather? Oh, yeah. I hear you. I get that. I'm legitimately, this is all live right now. I'm legitimately thinking about not doing that subway video. Why did I write that? Why did I think that was a good idea? Oh my goodness. I'm like trying to figure out how I'm going to film that. The New York City subway is not my favorite place, ladies and gentlemen, guys and dolls. So if I don't have to be in it, I'll try hard not to. That might just end up being one where maybe I do like a lot of B-roll and do voiceover. Oh man, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe if I take my husband with me, and he'll like ride the trains with me. He'll probably want to kill me at the end of that. Maybe, I don't know. But July is stacked, and then yeah, like I said, I have every title planned for the end of the year, all the way until Christmas markets. Forgive the quietness. I'm hearing noise. And so I'm like, please. Oh, it's humid. Like I was saying in the beginning, like it's humid and it's wet. It's very warm. It's very muggy outside, and it's one of those, like, if you're outside long enough and when you get back home, you're gonna want to shower. Like as soon as I'm done here in like 10 minutes, I'm probably gonna go take another shower for the day, because it's one of those things where like it's so humid, 1 shower a day is not enough anymore. You're probably going for 2. And if you go back out again, maybe 3. I don't know. But it's muggy. It's muggy. And it's only gonna get worse. Like I was saying before, like we're nearing towards the hundreds soon. So not looking forward to that at all. Your friend is probably fibbing. It's not. I don't think it's snowing. I doubt it's snowing. I doubt that. We'd have a real climate change issue. Hmm. Now it's summer in the East Coast. It is summer. Theater fans, did you hear all the theater news this morning? Tom Francis leaving Sunset Boulevard, Jinx Monsoon going to O'Mary, the Kit Kat Club, Cabaret is closing. A lot of crazy news out there this morning. And I'm sure there's more coming that I haven't looked at yet, because I haven't looked at my phone in a half an hour. I will DM you. I'll go into the community posts, and I'll make sure that I remind you for next Wednesday at 2. But go. Oh my God, I can't imagine what time it is over there. Go have a life. Please. Please, please, please. Question. Should I back up more when I do these lives? It feels weird that you could literally only just see like there. I promise there's like clothing and stuff going on down here. There's stuff. I'll DM you after the live. You know me. I'm focused. Once I'm done here, I'll do what I gotta do. My goodness. Still recovering from that cold. Being sick is not fun. Being sick in the summer is not fun. Being sick in the summer in New York City is not fun. I really hate this flip. I should have never done it. That was such a silly thing for me to do. I can't wait for my hair to get longer. I can't wait for the bangs to get longer. Like, I want this to just come down, frame my face better. So what does everyone else have going on in their lives for the week? Tell me your weeks were more exciting than mine, at the very least, please. I'm going to a couple museums this Thursday and Friday, which I'm very excited about. Going to the Museum of the Moving Image on Thursday, hopefully. I have to ask my husband about tickets and stuff for that. But we're going there because they have a Mission Impossible exhibition going on where they have like props and things from all the movies as a celebration and a retrospective of Mission Impossible. So I want to go see that because I'm a very big fan of that franchise. And then the next day we're going to the Whitney Museum because there's an exhibit that I want to see there from the woman who did Michelle Obama's portrait that like hung in the White House for a little bit, and now it's touring the country, and it's here at the Whitney until August. Funny enough, I had a friend who wanted to take me, but I don't want to go with them, so I'm going with my husband instead. I do that sometimes, where I just make those kind of decisions. So that's the back end of my week, and I'm hoping that I feel good enough to actually do those things and not feel sick about it. Oh, shoot. You ever get like a message and not notice, and then like the person's probably going to think you're ignoring them now? Sorry. But I think I'm going to probably going to end it here, unless I talked a little bit about YouTube and that one particular video I wanted to make and what I'm up to, how the week has been. But I wish I had more. This live would be longer if I actually did something this past week. But since I was sick, I didn't get to do anything. For lack of a better word, I didn't get to do anything. I was kind of just on my butt recovering. And that sucks. I hate when that happens because it delays me from doing so many things. But I think I'm going to end it here. And it looks like you guys want to end it here too, because a lot of you just left me at the same time. Yeah, next week there'll be more to tell because I will have seen and done much, much more than what I have done this week. I love you guys and dolls. You guys are the best, honestly. Freon, I'm going to DM you. Don't worry about it. And I hope all of you have quite literally the best day because I'm having pretty good freaking day. I hope all of that resonates and good vibes over to you guys. All right. Go have lives. Go.